Hello, demon-slaying tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Pools of Darkness with me, BlueAnkylo. We have basically finished Dark Flan, the first area in the fourth Dark Dimension through the Pool of Darkness, and I've rested up between episodes and cast a few buffing spells, and we'll be heading in to perhaps fight Gothamines himself today, which is the last of Bane's 4 minions, so maybe we'll wrap up this series all today. Let's have a quick look at the spells we cast. Mostly only spells that last a fairly long time, and I'll save my super strong spells like Globe of Invulnerability for a boss fight rather than wasting them right now. But most people have like Resist Fire, Cold, Protect from Evil, Shield, Enlarge. Spells that will last, well, you can check here. Shielding actually might have been a mistake. It doesn't last that long. But most of these spells will last hundreds of steps, which should cover the majority of the final dungeon. And we can recast Fire and Cold Resistance pretty easily. It's the spells that you've got a lot of charges of and last like hundreds of steps. Pretty easy to keep them buffed up all the time. And stuff like Mind Shield, that lasts like, where is it? Mind Blank, that one. That lasts like an entire day. That's like over 1,000 steps, so nothing to worry about there. Okay, let's do one little thing here before we get to battle. It's been a while since we've done kind of a character overview. Everyone say hello to Shinga Glima, our lawful good paladin. He's hit the level cap, so level 40 is the highest level paladin you can have in a Pools of Darkness game. He's using pretty good gear, although I'd like to get a better shield, better helmet, stuff like that. We'll see what happens. Bella McGubbins is our Cleric Ranger. Technically dual-classed into Cleric, so that helps. He's maxed out Cleric as well, level 40, and level 17 Ranger's as high as is worth anything. At that point, there's nothing better you can get. So, pretty good combination. Maybe not quite as good as Ranger Mage, but still fine. He's got the Vorpal Longsword, which sometimes beheads enemies. It's awesome. And he could use, you know, better helmet. The cloak we might end up moving around to somebody else, but I should remember that I've got this. I'm gonna give it to me. I need to have some bracers. Hopefully we can find some bracers. Next up is Pixel, another dual class fighter into a different character. Level 17 fighter again covers everything you can possibly get from fighter, and then magic user just keeps getting stronger. If we got him to level 40 mage, it would be a pretty significant improvement in terms of fireballs and stuff doing max damage, but he is at the level that gives him the most number of spells. It's just leveling up will make his Cone of Colds better, his fireballs better, his spells last longer, stuff like that. And he needs very little. He's got a great AC. He could get a better shield, better helmet, but between Bracer's AC 2, Cloak, and Ring, he's got some ridiculously good armor class. Well, not ridiculous, but negative 13 is pretty solid anyway. I'd like to do that for more party members if possible. Right, next up is Christiana, our multi-class half-elf. So she's the jack of all trades and dungeon lover of the party. Unfortunately, her fighter levels beyond 17 are mostly wasted, and therefore she hasn't got to as high of a cleric or magic user level. But she does have an awful lot of utility. She can do all kinds of different things. Equipment-wise, same thing, you know, we don't have enough helmets and shields right now. But that's fine. Nothing to stress out about. Next up is Rodica, our token thief. Again, triple class slows the leveling, and fighter and thief levels are worth very, very little. But a level 19 magic user is still very, very strong anyway, even if it's not perfectly optimal. And she's using Elven Chain for now, which lets her do backstabs and thief stuff, which is fun. You know, it's good. She's got the best shield at the moment, just to enable the slightly weaker chainmail protection. And then finally, good old BlueAnkylo, a cleric mage, multi-class half-elf. Again, you know, you could be at a higher level if I single-class mage, but I'm pretty good at magic and of both spectrums, light and dark. So that's pretty cool. And I'd like to use some of these rings and cloaks, but I need more bracers. Until then, I have to wear plate mail. But as soon as we get bracers of anything, AC 2, 3, 4, whatever, I'm definitely going to try to switch over to something else. Okay. With that said, let's get to work here. To battle. The iron wall stands before you. It radiates a black power which saps your strength like a worm at your heart. What do? We're not going to knock or bash. We've got the Horn of Doom, yo. Go for it, Shinga. As you take the horn from your pack, Gothamine swoops out of the sky and lands on the wall. Flames dance about him and his roars of anger ring in your ears. Now you will learn the meaning of fear and horror. Not even death will save you if you dare use that Horn of Doom. I will take your souls and something else, something vile. But he didn't have a chance to finish it because combat started. So we got a lot of enemies. That's fine. One down. Now Pixel, being my highest level mage, would make a pretty good opener Delayed Blast Fireball. I mostly would like to kill the blue ones because of their counterattack. So I don't want to target here because the wall would probably possibly block the damage. But if I target here, it should hit all the blue ones and most of the black ones. And it does so much damage at his high level that even if they get their saving throw to take half, they still die. Pretty awesome. Alright, let's finish this guy. Oh, and I guess we'll be fine here. Nothing to worry about. So I'm still pretty light on weapons that a cleric mage can use. Like, I don't have anything really very effective right now. I feel like we're kind of fortunate that they didn't use any fireball breath. But honestly, the red ones seem to be the weakest. Oh, it tried, but it did 0 damage. Yeah, that's right. Alright. Good fight. You work your way through the carnage and stand at the wall once more. Do you sound the horn? Of course. 3. I'm pretty sure I remember back in Thorn's Lair, they mentioned that it took 3 horn blasts to do stuff. And 3 is always the magic number. One. 2. 100. Oh. The most you can put in is 99. Look! 99 is the magic number. 4. 5. I honestly don't know what the trick here. Apparently 6 is the magic number. I don't remember anyone saying anything about 6 toots of the horn to blow up the wall. I remember hearing 3. So, whatever, that's interesting. Anyway, you blow the... and we already did 99. You'd think 99 would cover 6. You blow the final note and a great inrush of air knocks you to the ground. The iron wall quakes with increasing force until it shatters with the unearthly shriek of 1,000 tortured souls. Yay, I gotta level up. Alright, let's do this. In the antechamber of the Palace of Gothamines, silence reigns. The small sounds you make seem to curl up and die. This is it, the final dungeon. You hear whispers. Do we? Well, I don't see anything specifically that tips you off, but there's a hint on the Goldbox companion map that maybe we should look here. I don't know how you'd know, but there you go. It's a small enough area, I guess you just search it out. You see, you have 3 objects of power. The Talisman of Bane, the Crystal Ring, and the Horn of Doom. You must decide who will bear each object. Christiana, you're the only one I can trust with Bane's Talisman. Bella, I trust you with the Crystal Ring. Sure. And I think Shinga would make a good Horn of Doom holder. Alright, I don't know what that's gonna do, but Everyone's got a talisman. Christiana senses a secret. Well, that's great. Let's move on through. Shinga hears faint whispers. It's gonna be an ambush. Any step now. Clearly an ambush. You hear voices in the Horn of Doom. A conversation is in progress. The horn seems to be attuned to the speakers. A sibilant, deferent voice is speaking. Have the servant summon the minions, Lord. Those assassins are inside the walls. A pause, then a chillingly mellifluous voice replies. I know they are, Zoham. Perhaps you forget whose deep power is with us here. Another pause. Then the voice continues. You know how long I have studied these insects, and how thoroughly, yet occasionally they almost surprise me. These specimens may show us something. Let them be for the moment, and let me think. Suddenly, you hear footsteps. Sasha, what are you doing here? Go away. Her proud demeanor seems to be shaken. We have heard Elminster is alive. What? You haven't never met Elminster. All this time we thought he perished in Bane's cataclysm, but Gothmeans is gone. We think he is in pursuit of Elminster. Well, he's just in Flan. Quickly, tell us where Elminster is. I'm sorry guys, I just don't trust her. How did she show up in here ahead of us when we just blew up that wall? And she said she was going back to Flan anyway, not into the castle. I'm pretty sure we're alone here. No time for stubbornness, tell! Oh, there's plenty of time to be stubborn, young lass. See, it was a Rakasa all along. Lots of Rakasa Rajas. Hard to hit with magic, unfortunately. And they're a long ways away, which is annoying. At least we interrupted that one. Well, even if they're at long range, they will not be immune to arrows, I believe. Although, actually, +1 arrows, or non-magical arrows, they might... Yeah, 0 damage. Alright, we're going to take a little bit of damage here. Rakasas suck. I can't really do much about that. Oh no, Staff Sling +3 might hit them. I'm not sure if +3 is high enough. We'll never know. We'll never know, I say. We'd probably rather do real damage, though, than fine longbow. Yeah, we're not actually dishing out much damage like I was hoping. They seem to be taking like half damage here. I feel like we used to do more. Everyone's got enlarged, so we've got really good strength. But we're not even doing more than 10 damage per hit. So they must be taking half. Which is really obnoxious. I don't remember them being this difficult to kill before. Alright, well, it's gonna be some lightning bolts. Alright, this is definitely getting obnoxious. They've got pretty good armor class, but our Thaco is strong, so that's not the problem. Oh, right. Well, why would I do that if I can't even hurt it? I always forget that the staff sling doesn't count as a melee weapon. Well, reinforcements are coming, fella. Just hold on. Just hold on a little bit longer. Seriously, enough with the magic. Alright, Christiane, it's a new round. We're gonna need to do some healing here. There we go. Excellent, beheaded. That's what we wanted. I guess we're just lucky they haven't had any hold persons work yet. Alright, Christiana, you can cast some more magic. Look at you healing yourself up. Alright. Rest of the reinforcements, get down there. I'm actually going to delay here. We're doing so little damage, I really want to backstab. Yeah, it didn't kill it. I didn't even see the number, but I think it was worth it. Okay, let's pay attention. Slow the speed down a little bit. 50 damage. We're definitely doing half damage to these things. It's weird. Because our backstabs have been doing around 100 for a long time. Just end. I should heal up Rodica, though. Luckily, I've got a ton of healing spells. Okay, I want to hit this guy, and I want to backstab him. There we go. Alright, the backstabs probably would have sped that up a lot if I'd been a little bit quicker with those. Okay, experience and treasure. We really don't need money anymore. We'll still share it, though. And who knows, maybe it's good magic loot. Arrows, probably worth it. Might as well check it out. Oh, you know what? The hammer is a melee weapon that I can use. I do like two-handed longswords, even though I haven't been using them. I rarely unequip a shield for them, but that is, especially for fighting large enemies, definitely worth thinking about. And then the javelin's probably not worth all that much. We've got a few people with two-handed longswords. If I ever change my mind, got like lots of people with two-handed longswords. Everybody basically that can use them has one. Lucky you guys. Alright, I want to make sure that I've got my rearrange. So we're not going to use this anymore. That would have been able, if I had thought about it, I could have equipped this and smacked the Rakasha in the back with that. But what's easier is just to have a shield and a hammer. Hammer and anvil. Alright. That was a little bit, not dangerous fight, but not super easy anyway. Dragons, eh? They look blue. They wait. This kind of gave me a chance to run away, I guess. Okay. So, yeah. Oh boy. What have I done? That's more than I expected. Alright, well, let's do this. I can't hit this Draco Lich without hitting the party. The priority... Oh, Draco Liches don't take damage from fire, apparently. Sucks. I was gonna say, the priority is killing the blue dragons, mostly. Alright, what's a good spell in this situation then, Blue? Blade Barrier will probably work. Unless we get interrupted. It's fine. It's totally fine, everybody. At least it did some damage. I gotta kill the blue. That's not fair. Stop cheating, dragons! 80 damage doubling is... Ugh. How are you supposed to stop that? We've got a problem. That... I didn't think that he was adjacent to that square because his sprite is weird. Yeah, we got problems here, guys. I was just gonna heal him, but I didn't get a chance. Wow, are we gonna lose here? Like, I can't do anything about 80 damage like that. That's... It's been a while since I fought dragons. And I forgot just how cheap they are. It's insane. Honestly, I don't know if we can survive this now. I could have tried healing there, I guess. I don't know. Invisible, that's nice. It's good. Cast magic on your own friends. That's the problem, though. If they just keep using the breath attacks, they'll crush us. That does not help either. But yeah, that's the spell that we can't do anything about. Or the attack. Probably better than dying in smoke. I guess we really have to focus down the Draco Liches. I mean, it's just, they just hit way too hard. I'll try to survive with 2 people alive. But this might be the end. We went to the final dungeon and were immediately killed by dragons, you know. It's only fair. Why can you not move? Oh, you were slowed! That's part of the reason we're getting crushed here is we got slowed. I was not expecting this fight to be... I mean, I could have used this, I guess, but I was saving this for the final battle. I was not expecting this to be the fight that killed us. This is crazy. I can't stop that damage. Alright, 2-handed longsword time. Not enough. Ah, I was gonna heal him! I don't know what I can do. I mean, I've got stuff like resist fire and prayer on already, I think. I guess we don't have bless, technically. I just wanted to wait till I could heal up before we moved into battle. Alright. I'm just lucky they didn't start with lightning breath there. There it is. I think we live.
That's insane, though. Wow. That fight. That was crazy. Alright, well, the good news is we've got some resurrections available. The bad news is I can't do that very many times. Alright. Let's everyone wake up. Oh, look at that. Everyone's totally fine. Nothing to worry about. I'm just gonna save here in the B slot. That was a rough start to this final dungeon. Not great. I mean, maybe you're meant to back up when you see the Ring of Dragons and then let them charge after you through the entryway. I didn't think it would be that bad, but no, that was terrible. I forgot just how absolute cheapskate dragons' breath attacks are. Thought it said it was empty, and I still hear rustling. Okay. There's a couple things that I looked at for this final dungeon, and I'm pretty sure that once we step through this room, we essentially begin the final encounter, and there's no backing up. So we put a save here before we go in. The grand inner palace of Gothamines. All is impeccably wrought in the finest materials, to the exact design of a mad architect. Darkness pours like fog from the arches to the right. Suddenly, in a flash of light, a figure appears. Elminster? He seems agitated. I have decided to accompany you. Well, we've already been fooled, or attempted to be fooled once. Kill him. Shaken, the mage transforms. One Rakasa is no match for you. That is right. Backstab him. Why was that not a backstab? That had the perfect backstab. Alright. Anyway, killed him good. The dulcet wickedness of Gothamines' voice echoes in your mind. He is close by. The clever turnips have seen through our little trick. But still I now recognize the hand of an enemy, the old leech Elminster. If only they had babbled about where he was. Curses. No matter, the world is a big place, but I will surely find him. A serpentine voice answers. But you will be gone a long time. Should you not destroy the heroes first? Zohab, you coward! Look, I will wind the Tantalus clock. The din of great gears meshing drifts through the arches. When it stops, in about an hour, I will return with the old mage. Then together we will cleanse them all in Bane's unfathomable pool. Farewell, Zoham. Don't let the adventurers get you. Cut off by a thunderclap. Ripples hiss evilly, however that works, in the dark pool beyond the arches. How do ripples hiss evilly? I don't know. Look. Oh, the clock strikes one. Okay. Note the time. It is 16:40. We've got about an hour. So that's the reason you want to save and prep and bring in a lot of spells. Like, it'd probably be worth resting before you go in here, just so you're all fully charged. I save just in case this doesn't work. Every step is 1 minute, unless you're in search mode, which is 10 minutes. And there's... So because you've got a limited number of time, and I heard about this ahead of time, you kind of don't want to waste too much time messing around. There is some equipment we need to get, or at least would be nice to get. So we're just going to start here. A hall filled with exhibits. A marvelous place to hide an item. White's lugging artwork flee as you approach. Marvelously crafted garments are displayed. How long is this going to take? Nothing. Sculptures, both fair and horrific, are displayed. Oh. I'm looking... Apparently... Oh, right. There's also, like, this weird, unexplained quest to get a crystal in here. Begone, vandals! Sure. All devices ever used to imprison someone are displayed. The thing is, I'm not actually looking for the crystal right now in my head. I'm looking for weapons to help with the boss fight. Okay, this is dumb. I'm gonna end up reloading this stuff if this keeps up. Like, what's the point? An entire room with nothing in it? Maybe it's behind the specters. I don't know. It's just, it feels like it's such a troll dungeon. You got limited number of steps, and this is an entire room that says, oh, there's probably something here. But then you get actually nothing. I don't know. We'll see. If I don't find anything, I'm going to be upset. Hopefully we killed enough. Want to kill that banshee, but at least they didn't try a whale. Backstabbed. Alright. Here are macabre tools of torture. Like, splendid suits of armor. Alright, so we did find at least one thing. Yay. I don't care about the money. But I mean, I was looking for, like, cool loot, right? And there's supposed to be stuff down here. It's just, I mean, I didn't follow a walkthrough. I'm just saying, I know that there's supposed to be some items you can get if you're quick. Arrows, cloak, javelin, darts, maybe. Cloak of protect. It's not even worth anything. This is... I need bracers. We're not finding much good stuff, are we? Limited step dungeon with no idea where to go. You waste a lot of time. So we're almost halfway out of time, basically. So far we got nothing. Well, basically nothing. These must be Gothamine's chambers. As you enter, a lavishly adorned beholder turns and sails out of the arches to the northwest. I don't know which room is supposed to be. I honestly don't know what... None of these look like rooms. You stand before the Tantalus clock. It whirs and grinds. A wheel on the horrid play toy lowers a chain into a deep pit crawling with undead. As the corpses claw their way up the chain, their weight tips a lever. The lever opens a chute, more bodies rain into the pit, knocking the others back. Driven by a great spring, the wheel ratchets back, striking a gong. There are only about 37 strikes left. I don't know if you can actually... Maybe we can give ourselves some more time? All tug on the huge spring. You rewind the clock 3 ticks. Can you only do that once? Alright, so we basically wasted our extra attempts. There's no way you can destroy it or stop it. I figured I'd at least try winding it, but... You've cornered a mob of Gothamine's underlings. The evil clerics hold a small box. Whatever. It was a box of banshees, guys. It was a box of banshees. Why would you do this to us? I'm just just hoping the clerics have bracers on. That's all I want. It's the one thing I need right now. Get hammered. Easy enough fight. Alright, give me something good, please. No bracers. Of course, clerics always have armor on. Ah, it's not even worth it. So that was worthless. 46. We're gonna run out of time. I'm not even gonna find the thing we're supposed to find. There's something I need. Everywhere they ask, are you gonna search for blah blah blah? There's something I need there. A dark, sinister pool. You spy something glimmering under the rippling surface. Sure, good luck. Shinga. Shinga Glima reaches out and touches the surface. And takes 30 damage. Anybody else want to try? There's something here, obviously. With the hand wearing the crystal ring. Oh. Fella McGubbin reaches out and touches the surface of the pool. Fella McGubbin's hand closes on the Crystal of Bane. Ah! Well, that's fortunate. Across the realms, evil beings falter, their thoughts drawn to Fella McGubbin's. From limbo, you feel Gothamine's hot wrath. The outpour of hate is almost unbearable, but Fella McGubbin keeps the crystal in a death's grip. Okay, well that's what we absolutely needed to finish this at all. Superb marksmanship. That's great. Hear footfalls among the curtains. Minions clutching something. Burn them. Out of the tapestry sprinting fiery minions. You think we're gonna get anything out of this, or did I just waste some more time? I feel like I'm really doing this wrong. Whatever you're supposed to do on your limited time here, I feel like it's just not working out. But we'll see. Not a bad cone. So, I guess... I mean, I'm just trying to think, like... I guess I could use the clue book, to, like, double check where I should go here, because I'm running out of steps. And I'm just worried that I'm gonna mess up the final battle. And I don't really want to have to reload it and try this multiple times until I guess it... Like, until I guess the sequence of events correctly. It's kind of like Moander's Heart, where we had to do things all in the right order, except there's a time limit as well, which seems really unfair. So this is probably magical gear. Potion, leathers. What do we get? Well, that's not going to be worth anything. The potion of healing is okay. Sling +4? You know, why not? Scale +4 is not very good, though. Not good enough, anyway. So, now that we've got +4 hammer and sling, the staff sling is worthless. Because we can use a sling with a shield, basically. Share the gems, why not? I already have the crystal, guys. Let me just look, because I really don't want to miss too much more. So, now we're in, where are we? This one? Palace of Gothamines, okay. So, I've apparently entered this inner area. I went to 10 first, which is the artifact hall. Apparently there's some artifacts. We came in through 9, then I just kind of went around here to 12. Apparently that was Zoham that ran for us. I didn't really notice. There's a 15 up here I've missed. Oh no, that was the Tantalus clock. Oh, see, stopping it's a terrible idea. I figured it would be. People hide in the corners, I noticed that. 13 we just did. 16 we got lucky. So I guess 17 is the finale. I think we get teleported here if we're too slow. And then 11 is the only area we haven't been. So there's a library. Okay, so let's try to get to the library. I guess I haven't missed as much as I thought. I thought I was like way falling behind, but I didn't even read that. I don't know. Let's try to get to the library. Inside a splash of thunder, Gothmeans returns. Oh. You know what the voice was? It probably was, you should prep. So now we're going into the boss fight without any of our buffs on. It's fine. You know, we'll just... So I never made it to the library. And it wasn't 60. It was... Well, wasn't it 1624? Like, it was hard to keep track of time. It actually turned out to be 2 hours rather than 1 hour. So the Tantalus clock doesn't work quite the way you'd expect. Oh well, let's just see what happens. Who knows, maybe you don't need to be buffed up and have all the gear. With the Beholder's attendant behind him, Gothamine sneers at you. But his eyes never stray far from the fist of Fella McGubbin. So yeah, I'm not sure what happens if you don't get that crystal. I assume it's something bad. Just wipes you out instantly. So, you stumbled onto my little bauble. I have found something too. He lifts his great whip. A man is entangled in it. Elminster. I don't know, it's probably a fake again. I will trade this frail old wizard for my crystal. I don't know. You should never trust him. It's probably just another Rakasa. He snaps the evil flail, and Elminster gasps aloud. Gothamine sneers. You are fools! Bane's crystal is here. I am invincible. Give it to me, or Greybeard dies. Look, you can kill the Rakasa, I don't care. His veneer of urbane sophistication cracks. You pitiful worms! You will crawl into hot coals to escape my wrath. Servants, come forth, he commands. Then Elminster strikes. Oh, maybe he was Elminster. Look, I didn't know what was going on. Frayed from the flail, the wizard ably dodges a decapitating blow. Watch the pool, he yells, magic forming around him. I will occupy the Baylor. He weaves around the pool with Gothamine's following in a deadly dance. Not like a, what's the word? Oh man, my -1 BlueAnkylo point for myself. It'll come back to me. You turn to regard the sinister dark pool of death. The dark fluid begins to boil, fell creatures emerge. Oh, not a bunch of dragons again! With a clatter of skeletal wings, Draco Liches soar up from the pool, shrieking their hate. Giant bits of Moander bob to the surface and clamber up the sides behind the Bane minions. Then the gleaming black pets of Callistes hoist themselves from the horripilating, is that even a word? There seems to be no end to them. In Fella McGubbin's fist, the crystal glows with evil power. Will Fella McGubbin countermand the summons? Yes. Fella, do it. You'll be fine. He's fine. Fella McGubbins tries to quell the evil command. The cost is heavy. He takes 150 damage. That's fine. The brave act is successful. Screaming in dismay, many of the fell beings are driven back into the pool. Bane apparently loathes cowards. They are consumed in flame. The loyal minions advance on you. The beholder Zoham goads them on from behind. Claw them, poison them, blast them! Let us gather more heads to decorate Bane's pool of death. Oh, this looks like a bad time. Alright, so we're not preemptively buffed. A lot of these enemies are just immune to most things. I mean, I could try a meteor shower. So, fella, I think your first course of action is gonna be heal yourself. There's not really any other choice here. Stay alive. The next thing we're gonna do is haste up. I would have preemptively done this, but you know, I didn't expect the boss fight to start just then. Alright, haste everyone up, please.
This is just too important of a spell to not cast.
And plus 1 year is of... I hate these things so much. Alright. So, there's some problems. We could just die right here before we get another turn. Like, it's possible that we won't even get another chance. So I can't cast magic. So, I mean, I'm glad we got the haste off. Can I not? Oh, right, they blink. So I can't even do any damage. I can't do anything. That is so dumb. Alright. I don't know what we're supposed to do. I was planning on having everyone fire touched and iron skinned and globe of invulnerability, mirror images. I wanted to have everything ready to go. Instead, we got nothing. Well, good. They killed one of their friends. They have too many unavoidable huge amounts of damage. Like, this is really not a fair fight. I mean, it's probably the final battle, so... Can't even attack it. Can't use magic. Can't do anything. Yeah, I think we've actually died. Like, I don't know how I'm going to survive this fight, but obviously we need to be buffed up. Because there's no way, like... We pretty much need to delay blast fireballs all the blue minions immediately before they start doing lightning breath. And... honestly, we need to kill the Draco zombies, and we need to kill everything. The Shambling Mounds can go last, but... I was really hoping we'd have more armor by now, like... enough that... we wouldn't be massacred so badly here. Like, just enough AC that I didn't have to worry so much, basically. But, I mean, this is a fool's errand. There's... Unfortunately, I don't know what magic works on a Draco Lich, whatever it's called, Draco Lich. It looks like Blink is the main strategy here. Because once you're done with Blink, they can't seem to do anything. But, like, I can't resurrect anybody, so what can I do? Like... Oh, I actually meant to, apparently slow works on you when you've blinked out. That's fun. What I meant to do was go cast Blade Barrier on a Draco Lich, just to see if that worked. But, I mean, we've lost, whatever. Thanks, game. That was nice. And I didn't save, so, well... I guess I'm gonna have to do some off-cameraing again. Oh, and here I was thinking this final dungeon was gonna be fine. I had lots of fun in Dark Flan. And then we went into this, this inner sanctum of Gothamines, basically. And things just went downhill real fast. Well, this is before... Didn't I make a save? Right before I got killed by all the, Well, I put it in the B slot. Dang it. Alright, I'm just gonna put a cut in the video here. No, I tell you what, it's already been long enough. I was hoping to wrap the episode today, but this is gonna take me a lot of prep work. I'm just gonna end the episode, and next episode we will fight Gothamines and all of his invincible armies, because I have a feeling it's gonna take more than one try. I'm really actually, like, I don't know what to say. I was in a good mood right up until I messed up that timer. Well, I sort of messed up the timer a little bit. And then I didn't buff up and save it right before the fight like I should have. But, just seeing the enemy, like, that was, like, maybe half the total number of enemies, because Fella banished a bunch of them, when we used the crystal. And it's still, like, I don't know how you're supposed to survive that. Unless you go first, and, like, 4 of us can cast Delayed Blast Fireball or something, and kill, like, all the blue minions and all the Draco Liches. I honestly don't know how we're gonna survive. And that's obviously not the last battle, because that's not got Gothamines in it. Yeah, this is perhaps not a very fun final battle, so we'll put this in a separate episode. We got right to the last fight, or at least last encounter, whatever. I'll do the timer and stuff off camera, see if I can get a couple more pieces of gear. And then next episode, we'll give it a shot. Wish me luck, folks. I have a bad feeling. But I'll figure a way out to win eventually, and then we'll see it. Alright, I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed, even if it's stupidly difficult at times. It's these difficult spikes, like easy, 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 and then suddenly surrounded by dragons, everyone's dead. And then easy, easy, easy. Oh, surrounded by guys that go first, and breath attack, Draco Lich, blue breath, whatever. Suddenly you're all dead and there's nothing you can do. That's pretty rude. To go from, like it's just, the challenge doesn't feel appropriate. Like, there needs to be challenging encounters that aren't just, haha, you lose unless you go first. But, like, use some strategy and you'll be okay. Anyway, I need to stop rambling. I'll see you guys next time. Good luck. To me. From you guys. You all wish me luck, right?